So Innisfil saw the same drop in February, a little bit less than Barrie.
Yeah,
Big,
well,
big January, shitty February.
but we again 1 day less than last year. That impacts, we're seeing average about sometimes 15 sales in a day sometimes. So that and the winter weather that we've experienced in February, I'm not surprised. And I don't think it's too alarming yet. If we see consecutive months, I think the big test is coming, whether this market's going to weather a storm that could be brewing or it's just going to fluff it off, which, you know, I don't know yet. No one knows, but we need more data and more time to figure out if the real estate market's slipping already in 2025. 1 month due to weather and stuff like that. No, but I'm also concerned with the amount of inventory as well, right? The
Yes.
inventory's up. So I'm concerned with that. Pricing is still hasn't found its footings in a sense. And when we go through the ranges today with the viewer, we're going to show them that. So stick around because we're going to go through some inventory levels in certain range and all the ranges and look at what's selling and what's not selling and breaking it down. So, let's get to it and share the numbers. And anybody wants a home evaluation, click the link in the above the description, or wants some listings delivered to your inbox, click the buyer link and we can customize it for you. All
Okay.
right, let's see.
So last year, 56 sales, this year, 47. So we're down 16%,
Okay.
which is better than Barrie.
Yes.
We're still down, but it's better.
Mhm.
Our actives are up 25% though.
Right. Yeah. And that's in February. We're going to see a lot more inventory hit this market in March.
I've been seeing it every day. Have you?
Too. Me too. Me too. Yes.
So 233 last year, 309 this year. Average price, as they're saying, actually went up.
Which doesn't really mean much. So,
No,
what's the year to date? 85. Okay. And year to date for what
we
we just,
didn't have the year to date
that's okay.
until
Yeah.
yeah, partway through the year.
Okay.
But it would be 85.
Yeah.
It would be the same.
Pretty much. Yes.
9 and 6 is 15, and then eight, it would be 85.
All right. So let's go through the range, show the sellers, I mean, show the sellers, Jesus, show the viewers where the sales took place. And people pay close attention to the inventory numbers. These are the most important part. It tells a story when we're seeing X amount of sales based on the inventory that's available. And we know in Innisfil, the community is mainly higher price points, 1 million and up. That's the bulk of the inventory in the community. The
Yeah.
lower level price points are just, mobile homes, Sandy Cove, I believe, maybe the odd little old rundown cottage,
Yeah.
maybe.
Well, look at the active. So
I know.
in between 5 and 600, we're down 25%, but it's actually
There's no inventory.
it's only one listing.
That's right.
Yeah, there's only five actives and three sold this year, four last year, but there's like nothing there, right?
Right.
In
And
the
then,
6 to 7, we're again down 25%, but
no inventory.
no, there's 14, six sold, seven still, like seven last year.
Right.
Now, the this one to me is the biggest shocker. 7 to 8,
Yeah.
27 active last year, 11 sales this year, five down 55.
Let me just see something. So 18% of the inventory is selling. So 82% isn't selling. And
Yeah.
that does concern me because, you know, we've seen that in Barrie as well in these lower price ranges. We're seeing a lot more inventory coming up and being
And yeah, and like even last year when we were dealing with stuff, it seemed like the lower prices kept selling.
not anymore.
Not anymore.
So that's a concern, right? Like why? And I know why, because one, the mispricing in the marketplace, and we'll go through some of those. That's normal. Um, everyone still thinks their homes are worth this and that right now. No, we're at a flat market. We're in a real flat market last year. I think this market was up 4% in transactions. Prices, no,
No.
no, right?
Well,
So,
and the 8 to 9
flat.
range,
Yep.
42 actives, we actually sold more
Yeah, than last year.
than last year. We're up 15%.
Mhm. But again, then 30% of the inventory is selling. The other 70 isn't,
I know.
right? So, and this is nothing new for not just Innisfil. In Barrie, we're seeing the same kind of things, right?
Yeah.
Anyone thinks this is a good market right now needs to have their heads examined because it's not a good market.
No, it's not at
You,
all.
if again, if you sell lower and you're going to buy lower. If you have equity built up in there, great. That's awesome. But everyone's looks at it the opposite. Oh, well, I want to get a better price for my house. I need to cash in. This market isn't a cash in market.
No. And um well, I just moved last week. That's why our videos were sporadic. And my thought personally for myself was I'd rather sell lower and buy lower.
That's it. It's just the same equation because if you wait and you hold off, you're going to sell at a higher price. You're going to buy at a higher price. So, this market works for people that say, you know what, I'm going to move out the province, I'm going to downsize, but you got to be realistic with this market today, right? You have to price it right the first time. And apparently, when you're seeing 70% of the inventory in the 7 to 8, or sorry, the 8 to 9 range not selling, that's a big damn number.
Yeah.
Not selling. Why is it
Well,
selling?
and what's funny to me? Between 9 and 1 million, 41 listings only, and five sold this year, five last year, no difference.
Right.
But
So,
like the bulk of the inventory in Innisfil is over 1 million.
right. But that 9 to 1 million, it is. The 9 to 1 million range, 12%. Wow.
I know.
That's just unbelievable. So the other 88% is not selling.
Yeah.
That's the bigger picture that we should be paying attention to. And we've gone over to, you know, I encourage everybody to go. We did a video and we went through a listed property, and go take a look at the analysis that we did on it, that we felt on
Yeah.
the pricing from both a buyer standpoint and the selling standpoint. I think we did a decent job.
Well, and I'm going to show so over 1 million, we're at exactly the same as last year, 121 active. So
Right, right. That's a lot. That's like
it's
8%.
huge. Yeah.
92% isn't selling. So
Yeah.
someone's going to think of and we're going to see more listings come available. We're seeing lots of relist canceled, price
Yes.
changes. Oh, it didn't work. Let's try bidding more. Oh, that didn't work. Let's go back to the other price. Pick one strategy and go with it. You got to price it.
Well, and
It's
I'm going to look between the 7 and 8 just to see like what the hell's the matter with these? Like why? Because that in Innisfil, that's a low range,
low range. It's a low range.
right? It is.
And I know there's a lot of chaos going on in this world today with these tariffs and stuff like that. I think it's going to impact the spring market. I do. Some of those small colleges, it's too much money. Mhm.
Well, it's 4 bedrooms,
Yeah. Well,
but it doesn't give us a square footage. This is what I was trying to figure out. And 2 bathrooms, 709. No, I'm sure there's no basement.
no.
Small, eh?
Small. That's been listed before. I've seen that before.
Really
So
small.
some of the wrong inventory too, and some of the ranges too, in that range.
Well, it was sold in 2023
Yeah. And it was,
for almost what it's priced at.
yeah.
Benson Street, Innisfil, 725, 6 days on the market. 3 bed, 3 bath.
Small home.
Yeah, it's small.
Right. It's tiny.
I know because this is what Dennis was living in. for what
Really.
he owns. It's
Yeah,
small.
it's tiny.
Exact same model.
It'd be tougher sell because it's the floor plan's real small.
Yeah, it's really small.
Right?
Even the bedrooms are small,
Yep.
and I'm gonna see the history on it. I mean, it's Innisfil and it's fully detached. Is that 729? But then it went down to 709
So this is okay. So we lowered it started off at 729 back in August. Then it expired at 709 on January 1, and then we relisted in March 11th for 725
with the new agent.
with a new agent. Okay. That makes a lot of sense.
Well, it expired at 699 in last August.
Yeah. Yeah. Click that MLS number. I'm just curious to see how many days in the market's at 699. That's a tough sell. It's too small. It's too small. That's why it's 72 days.
72
You
days.
know. So if it didn't sell in 72 days at 699, how in the hell are we going to sell at 725, Dan?
Well, I don't know, Mark.
Holy Jesus, Jesus. This is the flip-flopping that people really need to take a reality check and go and understand why that house isn't sold.
Well, and my thing is, so you changed agents.
Yeah. What's that going to do?
I don't know.
Nothing. It's going to do nothing. Because the other agent says, oh, yeah, they just, that agent just agreed probably with the seller. Yeah, okay, 725 is a great price. They have the history and tools that we do. It's not a great price.
No,
You know, that house is probably a 650, probably 650 at the end of the day.
yeah,
It's small.
it is. It's really small.
So, you know, no one's going to pay it. No one's going to pay that.
Okay, so this is Vance Crescent. It's not far from Benson, 728, 5 bed, 3+2, 3+1 bath.
It's
So
big.
now if I'm looking let me see if they're withholding offers.
They shouldn't be. Yep.
Yes,
Oh, great. Let's do the hit the history. I'm going to hit the
March
history.
19th.
Take the history on it. Did we? Oh my God. Okay. Chat away. Go through it and I'll come back in a minute.
948, 800, and it was terminated. And then it was relisted. Well, I gotta check something here. Again, changed 948, terminated last May. Now it's at 728 withholding offers, and they change agents. So let's take a look inside.
We're
I
trying
mean,
to create,
these,
a lot of sellers are trying to create a market, Diane, that's not there.
well, Mark,
That's not
they
there.
were with a different agent at 948 too. And that was last May, I guess. And now I guess the contract with them terminated.
Mhm.
And now there was somebody else, still a Toronto person, I believe.
That's not, so that's just telling me as a buyer, potential buyer going in there saying, hey, they want nines for this. It's not worth a nine. I like the presentation. I think they've done a great job on some of the finishes and upgrades that they've done. It's a small house.
It still looks pretty small.
It's tiny.
Hold on. Can you talk for a sec?
Hmm. I wish I could navigate this. We'll go back
Oh,
and look at the square footage, but that house is not, I don't even think it's a
hmm.
1,400 square foot house. The finishes, it's just too much money. Bedrooms are small.
Okay, thank you.
No, it's not going to be, I think it's priced the way it is now is the right price.
Somebody did a really nice job.
I agree. But the buyer's got to be willing to pay for that.
Oh, they put a,
Where's that upstairs? Look at the railing on that. Is that like an extra loft with a kitchen?
I gotta read.
Hmm.
I can't figure it out.
No.
There's a basement unit.
Hmm. Well, to be honest, Dan, I think that that's the right price for the property is where it is. What's that a price, Dan?
This was at 948.
Okay, and then so that's telling me that they wanted that price, right? And now went down to seven. Then we started this back in May. Okay, Dan,
I think
that
it's worth more than 728.
oh,
With two units, two separate units, and they're
small,
both nice.
small, small. They're nice. It's cute, but it's small. And I think a buyer needs to look at that. There's no square footage on that. See if there's a square footage on the other listing with it.
I don't think so. I tried. I don't think so.
I don't think it's worth not much
No.
more. I really don't. That's me.
Well, in Innisfil, like for just for some of the sales I did, like the lot is 49 by 131.
Good lot.
It's a nice crescent.
Mhm.
729, two bed, one bath.
So everything we're looking at is overpriced in this range. So we wonder why it's not selling.
I showed this one. It's small,
It's small,
like really small.
right? It's got some nice finishes, but it's tiny.
Yeah.
So it's going to be for a person that's going to be living alone.
Yeah, but even when I was looking, Mark, living alone is one thing, but can I fit a couch and everything and a table for
Agree.
crying out loud?
Agree. So
Oh,
what's
I
this?
can tell you this one's withholding offers too. 729. There's no way. Yeah, March 24th.
Pull the history on it before we go.
This one's gonna go. That's it.
Okay, so what's the square footage on this? It's probably no more than this. Is that
Mark,
a link?
nobody puts it.
Yeah, because it's going to tell the story. That's why.
Yeah, but it's four bed, four bath.
Yeah. Let's see the inside.
In Innisfil, this is almost $1 million freaking house.
It gets nice finishes.
Yeah, I'm telling you. Yeah, I know the builder and stuff there. Look at it. It's beautiful. Like that's a stupid price because they're selling in the nines. They're almost brand new built. All brick.
Yeah. 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 That's in the nines. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's just stupid. Innisfil Beach Road, 730, three bed, 1.1 bath, between 1,100 and 1,500 square feet.
All comes down to pricing, right? We got the wrong inventory at the wrong price.
Again, too small.
Too small. All right, let's go a different range because this isn't wowing me too much. So that was seven,
Nine
eight.
to a million.
Okay. That's where there's 12% of the inventory selling in that range.
Yeah.
It's tough out there. I'm telling you, it's tough. It is really, really tough. And you have to be on the money. If you're a serious seller today, you have to be on the money. You can't try and say, well, let's try. Trying doesn't work. I can show you 10 million examples of it not working. We went through five just already.
Well, there's 40, 45 now. There was 41 at the time.
Yeah.
Good Lord, Lifton.
A lot of product. Detached two stories. Take your pick. 102 days in the market.
Four bed, two plus one bath on Leslie.
It's a good size home.
This is so weird.
Different layout.
Where's the,
Oh, you know what, Dad? This agent called me months ago because I
yeah?
sold the street. The backyard is it's different. We
Okay.
sold I think we sold ours for 950. I think it was a bit bigger. Well, no, when I see the backyard. Yep, there it is. Yep.
Oh,
There
I remember.
you walk up and that's a hard sell. It's a hard sell.
Is this the ones with no basements?
Hmm. Yep. Would they
This
start
one's
off?
saying yes, full basement.
No, there's no fillable basement. What's the history? I guess they just start off. What'd they start off? I'm curious. 924 or
They tried 799
yeah,
and they with probably withheld offers.
didn't work. 969, 949, 949, terminating 924. Now 909. That's a special buyer that wants that style of house in the backyard. It's killer. It's
Well,
tough.
the thing is, people have to realize too, with this kind of inventory, any kind of detriments or anything that's bad, good luck. Like
Yep,
people have their choices now.
they do. They do.
Mildred, my sister lived on Mildred.
74 days.
3 bed, 3 bath, crawl space,
Yep.
927.
Too much money. I say that all the time. I don't like the kitchen at all.
927.
I don't like it.
No, there's no
It's
basement.
basement. It's more than 74 days. So a mix of wrong pricing, wrong inventory, no buyers for it.
Well, and like so one of the reasons why I wanted to show that, and then say we look at this for almost the same price.
Right.
2 days on the market. Oh, this one's not big either.
No. Folks, if you want any more information on this Innisfil real estate market, definitely hit the subscribe button for keep up to date with what's going on in that community. And leave a comment. We want subscribers to our channel. It helps us grow our channel. I don't mind the layout,
I like this one.
right?
Yeah, it's a brand new build, Mark. There's the bathroom.
Yeah, it's nice finishes. We're gonna be close. There's a lot of inventory in that range, so hard to put in a thumbnail.
Well, this one's 2 days on the market.
Yeah.
Let's see, Robinson. Where is that, a newer street or old? 949, 3 bed, 2+1 bath,
Oh, good
15 to
God, I showed that. Oh my God. Oh, is that the one I showed? Hang on a second. Can't remember. Uh, no, I didn't show that one. Sorry.
well, you know what I found in Innisfil?
How long in the market? 88 days.
Yeah. Well, the outside is old,
God,
right?
go down there. I want to see the listing agent. This looks so familiar. All right, go back up. Pull the history.
That's what I'm gonna do. You know what I found has happened in Innisfil? There's a bunch of agents that bought from Toronto and they're flipping them.
Oh yeah. There's a few agents down there. Guess what? They're not doing well. One went
Really?
property sale. I showed it there a couple months back. An agent bought it. Oh my God. This
No,
guy,
I know. No, this is 88 days is it.
okay.
But there's a lot of people that were bought and like rented in Innisfil and then trying to flip.
Mhm. Mhm. 12% of the inventory is selling at that range. There is a ton of inventory. And anyone listing today, needs to be aware of this.
Oh, look at this one on Booth.
What's the price?
$1 million.
Three
Three
days.
plus one bed, three bath.
All right.
These are big bungalows, though, I think. Cathedral ceilings.
I like the layout.
I know this is, I don't know.
Don't like it at all. It's a hard sell. It's boxy. It feels worse than a two-story.
Yeah, I know. Why is that?
No. I expect it to be a nice open looking at the size from the front. Yeah.
They have all these weird angles, eh?
Mm.
See
I
the
agree.
rooms?
Yeah, not a big fan.
No. I mean, the basement's nice, finished sauna.
Mhm. Too much money.
The lot's big.
That's great. It's just a layout. Well, I'm getting kind of bored of going through listings that are overpriced. I don't know about you. I am.
Well, the problem is when you have so much to choose from
Right. You better be sharp.
and you're going to be picky.
Oh, you're going to be picky. You're going to be picky, right? You should be picky,
Why
right?
shouldn't you?
Right. There's a lot of product to choose from, and there's a lot of, you know, negotiations can happen with some. I think it will take a lot of time for others, right, to realize the price. Some that are priced decently.
And
Some
the
pretty
other thing that I find with buyers right now, um, even the one, I'm actually going to show one Wednesday, go up north a little bit and show a couple. Nobody, like, there's no urgency with anybody.
right now, I think people are just scared, Diane. I think they're just waiting to see what unravels here right now. We don't know. I don't blame a buyer today to be cautious today. I
I
don't,
know,
right? I don't think
scary.
with it. And I think, and I think some will, again, this won't affect everybody, but I think, the majority of what's going to go on in the economy and where the real estate values are going to go, are they going to go down this year? We can't tell you. We can tell you right now they're going to be pretty flat for where they are last year.
Yeah.
Transactions are down, but February is just, we know why they're down. If we run through a spring market in March, April, and May, and things aren't good, that's telling us a story, right? So if there's sellers and people buyers, and buyers are can, if there's and there are some very educated buyers out there that know the market and live on these different apps and stuff like that and know the inventory, hmm, they're not rushing in. They're not rushing in. We're not seeing any of that.
No, that's what I'm saying. I don't see anybody rushing in. It's not
No,
happening.
no, they have their choice today. There's a lot of supply in the market, and that's not really reflective in the price points today. Some, but most of them no,
No,
right? So it's going to be the spring market will be the big test in my mind.
I
But
think
anyway,
so.
let's kind of wrap it there. It gives us Innisfil in a nutshell.
Perfect.
Leave a comment. Okay, see ya.
Yeah.